8329 SS Rockwood signature here at Haylet RV of Coldwater, Michigan. It is a terribly windy, gusty, dreary, miserable, drizzly day. It's actually a perfect day to talk about this RV because with its bigger living space, you're not going to feel cooped up inside. Real quick, I want to mention we're going to see a whole lot of options and upgrades on this video that are not standard equipment. Like for instance, we're looking at a unit with the Diamond Package series of upgrades that I'll touch on as we go. Not every single model is going to be equipped just like this. Not everyone we carry will look like this. We might have different fabrics and different wood tones and stuff. So right away, the Diamond Package, that's giving us the nice vanilla ice cream cone skin with the milk chocolate nose cap. It gives it a very great look. All Rockwood signatures are going to have a high gloss skin to them. Now the Diamond Package also adds a shielding to her awning right here, so that you know, when it's in storage, the sun, the wind, the rain aren't going to tear it up. I do have the awning slightly extended, and that's to show you this big LED light strip. It's a full-length light strip. They have theirs fitted to every single awning, and you'll notice in this model we have added a second awning, and it too has an LED light strip that matches the entire length of that awning. It's a very cool thing right there. What that's doing for you is giving you more light on your campsite in a very energy efficient fashion. And if you notice, compared to the lights in the tube, you do not have to have the awning all the way out to utilize that feature. We have equipped this one with optional 4-corner power stabilizer jacks. This does have a insulated, heated, enclosed underbelly. Neat thing on all Rockwood signatures is that they have 12-volt tank heater pads built right onto them. You can flip those on or off right from their control panel. Big front window on here is something almost nobody does nowadays because people don't build things that are as structurally rigid and long-lasting as Rockwood. The window is going to add a lot of open breathing space to that front bedroom. You know, power awning, power tongue jack, I mentioned those, and it seems like every lightweight has stuff like that nowadays, but it's the quality of the fixture and the appliance that makes the difference. Rockwood uses better grade awnings and tongue jacks that move faster, last longer. I apologize if we're getting some wind on the camera, it's pretty gusty. Not only does this have nice looking aluminum wheels and whatnot, but what's important is this is a torsion axle system, not a leaf spring system. What that means in English is that this is a rubber dampening shock absorbing system that rides better, tows easier. It's just a better suspension system overall. But you're looking at $500 extra per axle. This is $1,000 extra of this coach right here on top of what you're normally paying for your running gear. But it is one of the reasons Rockwoods last longer. They're, you know, the walls and the roof aren't subject to quite so much of those big dents or jumps and jolts when you're towing because, you know, the suspension helps soak that. And speaking of rigid construction, ooh, man, this weather's cold and brutal. A lot of lightweights, because Rockwood is the king of lightweights. They've been the #1 selling lightweight for many years. They have aluminum, or pardon me, laminated sidewalls, all aluminum framed. But if you walk up to the slide wall of most lightweights, they're not laminated like a Rockwood. Walk up to the rear wall of most lightweights, they're not laminated like a Rockwood. That extra structural integrity makes the difference over time. That's why these things hold together and have better resale value. You always have to take care of them. Everything, you know, comes down to personal care and maintenance. Now that roof ladder's there because this does have a truly fully walkable roof system, and the roof is laminated just like the walls I've been pounding on. It's a zero flex roof. A grown man like me can get up there, take care of it, maintain it, you know, stand up there and watch a race if that's your thing. You can do that. Notice the big windows here overlooking your dinette. You've got large windows in this. That's another part of your Diamond Package, is the upgrade to the frameless windows. They look awesome. You can use them in the rain because they do open in a jowlessy fashion. This whole portion of the pane opens outward like that. They also keep the seal hidden under the window pane, which is UV tinted so that the seal stays protected from the sun. Something you can't really tell from just a picture or video, but when you see it in person, people are like, is this door bigger? Yeah, it is. It's about 2 inches wider. So when you're coming in from your outdoor grilling station, which I forgot to mention, there's a lot to talk about on these. This comes with a outdoor grill as well as a little handy work table so that you have a place to set your platter. And your bedroom TV, if that's opted into the RV, which it will be in this video, mounts right outside here, hooks up to those plugs. So you have a outdoor grilling center and entertainment center under your big main power awning. It's pretty awesome. Let's step inside here so that we don't have to worry about fighting the wind. Dry weight on this one, by the way, 7,648 pounds. For 2 big slides and a bedroom slide, that's not bad. And watch this. Boom. Oops, wrong switch. Boom. There we go. These have one switch, all kinds of awesome LED lights. Say one switch living room. Now right over here, you have like, you know, accent light, kitchen light, entertainment light. You have several different zones, and they each have their own switch, so you don't have to walk around and flip each switch individually. And that's an update at the time of this filming. That's a newer thing. Usually your entry switch was only like 1 or 2 lights right here, and then you had to go through and flip them all on. No more. You don't have to do that. And these are all LED lights. Energy efficient, brighter, last longer. Change them less often. Far less often. Like, far, far less often. The 8329 that we're standing in is quite literally Rockwood's best-selling fifth wheel, the 8289, jammed into a travel trailer, and then they added a bedroom side because they saved the weight when they went away from a fifth wheel to a travel trailer. It's the best of its kind out there. You're going to get, this is the ultimate couples coach, is what this is. You've got a huge living room, a gorgeous bedroom. You can still tow it because it's less than 7,700 pounds. It is still half-ton towable, but you could also seasonal live in this thing. It's huge. We've got a beautiful island kitchen here, which is pure storage, by the way. There is storage accessible from the outside. A couple little bar stools, maybe throw the grandkids or, you know, play a game of cards or something there. Or that's the nacho serving table right there. We have outfitted this one with cherry woodwork. What's the name of this color scheme? I believe it's called Willow color scheme. Stainless steel appliance package and a wood tone floor. All of those things can change. If our pictures look wildly different from this video, don't be surprised. The refrigerator in a Rockwood is a 7 cubic foot, not a 6. In English, it's 17% larger. They use a flush top stove cover here, and that gives you maximum countertop space. So you have a section here, you have a big section over here, plus the island. You have a great deal of countertop and prep space in here. Did you notice this is also the larger 22-inch oven versus the smaller 16? You have, let's see, 5 of these big full extension drawers in this floor plan. They are all plywood constructed. You see they have the easy pull handles. Now watch this. They're soft closed drawers. How cool is that? This is the only travel trailer I have encountered that has that. That is an exceptionally high-end feature. That is just extremely cool to see in action. I talked about the roof construction when we were outside. This is not your normal lightweight. This thing is built like a tank. It's built to last. We have people all the time, why don't you get more used Rockwoods? Because you don't upgrade from a Rockwood, you upgrade to a Rockwood. This tends to be, Rockwood's in the level that it's the last trailer a lot of people will own. You know, if you're planning to do it once or you plan to do it one last time, this is the brand. This is one of the brands you can absolutely do that with. The hide-a-bed sofa over here. A couple unique things. Rockwood's is a lot easier to put out. It's a sliding motion with a storage drawer beneath. And actually, it's so easy, I'll show you that in just a minute. I do want to mention real quick, though, these are true Lazy Boys. Not the brand, you know, not like, oh, the Lazy Boys in the back referring to chairs. These are actual Lazy Boy brand chairs. Again, not the cheapest thing you can find out there. I'm going to close this real quick for that hide-a-bed. Definitely the best. Centralized roof AC, we will commonly upgrade the air conditioner in our Rockwoods to a 15K instead of a 13.5 to give you more air power. Rockwood signatures have the option to go to 50 amp service with a second air conditioner if you are so inclined. Keep in mind, that is an option that can vary from model to model. Always double check our options list to see how we have it equipped. At the time of this filming, recent update, they have increased the size of the TV. And again, this is not off-brand import stuff. This is a nice LG brand television. What is that, about 42 inches? It's huge. Whatever it is, it's plenty. But they leave you a big pocket down here for like satellite systems or you know, Blu-ray player, any of that stuff. You're not going to need to bring much though, because this does everything. AM, FM, CD, DVD. It's got HDMI inputs again for Blu-ray players. You can control your inside and outside speakers separately. You can wirelessly Bluetooth music from your phone, and what's cooler is you can download the iRV free application on Android or iPhones, and you can turn your cell phone into the remote control for your stereo. Super easy to do. Tell you what, if you buy a camper from us, I'll have it hooked up for you before you leave. It takes seconds, literally. Electric space heating fireplace doesn't just look awesome, provides a lot of heat in here. It is fantastic for eliminating a lot of excessive propane use in the spring and the fall. Over here in the kitchen, we have some excellent storage space going on. I mentioned how this whole thing is storage. Notice that little power outlet right here too. That is so you can hook electrical devices like griddles and stuff up here. Now notice it's not just your upper kitchen cabinet doors that are fully hardwood. It is all of them. Everywhere. They don't ever chintz or skimp. They don't do anything just because it saved them $1 in one area. They do everything the best they can everywhere they can. That is a lot of storage space. That's good for your bigger pots and pans you're not going to use every day. Another recent update at the time of this filming is the transition to hidden hinge cabinetry. It gives just an absolute high-end cleaner look. The hidden hinge cabinetry, the soft close cabinet drawers, they're really kicking it up a notch and really separating themselves from the other lightweights that are out there. We carry lightweights from Coachman, Passport, from Keystone, from Jayco. We carry a bunch of different things. These are easily the best appointed. They have the most features, the most widgets, the most high-end classifications. You're paying for it. These are not my cheapest lightweights. This stuff doesn't just come free, but these are unsurpassed in conventionally, produced lightweight trailers. Corian countertops, the solid surface counters you see here, are part of that diamond package, and that opens up the opportunity for an under-mounted sink. That's an American stone cast sink, very high quality. It's very impact resistant. You really have to smash that thing to have any sort of a sign of damage. And it's also not going to be a problem if you pour boiling water in it. Did you notice they gave you a trash can spot over here and the trash can? How cool is that? I was mentioning the hide-a-bed sofa. I only have one hand. I'm going to show you how easy this is. We're just going to move the pillows to the side for now. This big cushion's actually just one piece. It just easily moves right out of the way. I'm just going to set it here on the table for the time being. We can come back and pick that up later. Now watch this. One hand. That's all it takes to operate this. The whole couch slides out. There you go. Hide-a-bed sofa in seconds. That's all it takes. Now, because Rockwood does theirs a little bit different, you still maintain a storage drawer beneath down here that most brands simply can't give you. They custom engineered this hide-a-bed to be able to provide things like that to you. Nobody else has that. They came up with that. Let's move up here. I'm going to kill some lights just to save a little bit of power. Move up here into the bathroom, and again we have separate vanity lighting and then bathroom lighting. You see that those operate separately. We also have a larger Max Air type fan here, Creative Breeze fan, with, if you see those vents back there, those fins, this has the roof vent cover built right in on it, straight from the factory. That means they guarantee the work. You don't have to spend $50, $60 aftermarket to have that done. You also have nice sliding privacy door here to the bedroom, and you have nice cloth holdbacks, not cheap plastic stuff that's just going to get brittle and break on you. Central heating, central air through the entire unit. I think I mentioned that. If not, there you go. Other thing I really want to point out here in the bathroom is the linen storage. This is awesome. I can't even tell you how many high-end fifth wheels don't have this kind of linen storage in here. And it's the attention to details that amaze me with Rockwood. You're not going to damage your door. If the grandkids come over, they're just going to flip the door open. It's not a problem. Speaking of which, again, detail work like that. Check this out. If your site's not level and your door always swings open, this is magnetic. You just never have to worry about it swinging open on you. They do such a good job with all the detail work in these. Up here in the front bedroom, this is a full walk-around queen bed, easily walked around. I mean, you have tons of room here. And that's, you have room with the dresser drawers out. Check that out. This is also a Serta bed. It's also a true queen. Queen sheets actually fit this. This model can have a king. Keep in mind, if you upgrade to a king, you lose your bedside stands over here. Always remember that. However, if you do upgrade to a king, they accounted for it and still left you lots of walking leg space around here, which most brands do not. This is one of my favorite points to show people on Rockwoods, is under the bed. First of all, this back storage area here is accessible from outside, but you get two of these big, easy access pull-out drawers, so you don't have to constantly lift the bed up. Most of the time, you don't need that stuff back there when you're inside the RV. But notice, everything is all aluminum framed. Even where they don't intend you to go looking, they still build it right. They don't cut corners because they don't expect you to look down here. And look at this, where they have to screw into the aluminum, because everything's aluminum in this, they stuff it with wood to give the screw something to really bite into. Even your bed deck is fully laminated. That means it's better insulated under you. That means it's stronger. It lasts longer. It's not going to, break down over time. Everything on this is absolutely a cut above. Big wardrobe over here. Again, if you're going to leave this parked somewhere for a long time, you have lots of space to do it. And that big front window here, adding all that space, that sense of openness and light. If you're parked right outside a lake, you wake up in the morning, you get to peek right outside. You're going to love that. Again, all the dresser space down here is pretty much unsurpassed in this class. And again, the second TV here added to the bedroom is an option, but what's nice is it can be turned any way you want it. Now, this little TV here, they definitely put some money into. This is a Furion brand. This is made for RV use. This thing can be shaken to 3 Gs, which means 3 times the force of gravity, which is kind of like what you feel when you're in a race car ramping around a corner, because it's violent back here. This is going to shake. Secondly, this can be frozen solid, immediately heated to 80 degrees, and not fail. It's made for harsh temperature swings that you experience in an RV, because this TV can go inside, outside. It will experience those temperature swings. Rather than have to deal with the potential of a warranty claim taking a TV inside or out, they just eliminated that by putting a better unit in the RV to begin with. So give us a call, learn more, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Take care, stay safe, happy camping.